Hello and welcome to our channel We Educate. In this video, we bring to you the current affairs of the month of August and September. But before starting, I would request you all to like, comment, and share the video. And do not forget to press the bell icon to never miss an update. So let's begin. First, the food price momentum on the rise. RBI officials sound the alarm. The Reserve Bank of India has expressed concerns over the persistent increase in food prices. The price rise being 2.7% in June and 2.5% in July. According to the RBI officials, this upward trend indicates a continuing buildup of underlying price pressure within the food group. The RBI's focus on food inflation suggests that monetary policy decisions will prioritize inflation management over growth concerns. They also address the persistence of food inflation to rising expectation fueled by repeated supply shocks. India and Japan held the 2 plus 2 ministerial dialogue in New Delhi on 20th August 2024 with Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar leading the Indian team and Japanese Minister of Defense Kihara Minoru and Minister of Foreign Affairs Ms. Yuko Kamikawa heading the Japanese team. The ministers reviewed the bilateral cooperation and explored new initiatives to further strengthen the engagement between the two countries. They also exchanged views on regional and global issues of mutual interest. The two nations are currently revising and updating their 2008 Joint Declaration on Security Cooperation, aiming to address emerging challenges and solidify their collaborations. The ministerial level dialogue was established in 2019 for the aim of defense policy dialogue and lastly was held in September 2022. Key discussions were held on defense cooperation and the significance of a free and open Indo Pacific region. Being members of the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, also known as Quad, India, Japan, the US, and Australia are also working together to promote a free, open space in the Indo Pacific region. The main issues addressed were China's expanding naval activities and North Korea's nuclear and missile programs. US alerts Indian companies on the export of defense tech to Russia. US government officials are sensitizing Indian companies and exporters to deter them from supplying Russia with items and technology that could end up being used in Russian missiles and other defense equipments, especially dual use goods. What are dual use goods? They are items that can be used for both civilian and military application. These types of goods are heavily regulated because they can be classified for civilian use and then transformed for military purposes. Examples of dual use goods and technology include global positioning satellites, missiles, nuclear technology, night vision technology, thermal imaging, and some models of drones. This alert comes after Bengaluru based SI2 Microsystems faced sanctions in November 2023 for allegedly supplying dual use technology to Russia. The US Commerce Department's Bureau of Industry and Security has taken aggressive action to restrict the supply of US origin and US branded items to Russia and Belarus. The BIS has also added 123 entities to the entity list. An entity list is a US government compilation of foreign individuals, companies, and organizations deemed a national security concern, subjecting them to export restrictions and licensing requirements for certain technologies and goods. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry in January 2024 had said that government is working to liberalize export norms for certain products with dual use applications. The officials clarified that the items identified by the US are not special chemicals and do not require licensing for trade. Thus, this technological trade with Russia has definitely caused a strain to India US relations. In the month of August, the Union government had approved the UPS scheme aiming to provide major benefit for 23 lakh central government employees. This new scheme will offer a minimum pension of 10,000 rupees a month and will be inflation adjusted. Maharashtra becomes the first state to offer unified pension scheme to its employees. Assam's bill for Muslim marriage and divorce. The Muslim Marriages and Divorce Act of 1935 is replaced by the Assam's Compulsory Registration of Muslim Marriage and Divorces Bill 2024. The previous Act of 1935 allowed child marriages and did not address the problem of polygamy. Bill passed by the Assembly seeks to prevent child marriage, check polygamy, and end the role of qazis in the process of registration of marriages. The bill prevents marriages without the consent of both the parties and enable married women to claim their rights to live in the matrimonial house and receive maintenance after the divorce. Previous marriages conducted by qazis would remain valid and only new marriages will be subject to the new legislation. Next, according to the report by Global Trade Research Initiative, India's MSMEs affected because of rising imports from China. The cheap Chinese goods make MSMEs difficult to sustain in the market, leading to imports exceeding the amount of exports in our country. 200 crore rupees have been allotted for potable water and drainage system in Prayagraj. The amount will be spent on drinking water, road and drain construction in new wards. Several other sanitation providing projects have been taken under consideration and have been approved by the PMC. UP's Clean Ganga National Project. The National Mission for Clean Ganga approved 5 projects worth rupees 73 crore for UP. It was decided to approve projects that will help to improve the river's ecosystem by minimalizing the level of pollution in the Ganga. The meeting was chaired by Director General of the mission, Rajiv Kumar Mittal. SEBI warns investors not to fall into the trap of companies that pose themselves as profitable. They have asked investors not to put their money based on unverified social media posts, tips, and rumors. These companies attract investors through bonus issues, stock splits, and convey them to purchase securities, which is an easy way to offload their holdings. Last but not the least, 12 industrial cities to be set up by the centre in 28,600 rupees. This project also covers the construction of 2 new railway lines and multi-tracking projects, e-auctions for 730 FM radios, northeastern states to get rupees 4,136 crore equity support for Hydel project. That's all for the current affairs of August and September, and now we have added a glossary of all the terms that might be new for you. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to We Educate. Stay connected for more videos on economics, competitive exams, and more.